Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another video. Here to talk about some Final Fantasy XVI. Yes, we were waiting for some news. A proper reveal, showing off some more gameplay and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. But we did get a very transparent message from the producer, Yoshi P, where he explained the reasonings of why we didn't get any like gameplay reveal or anything like that when it came to Final Fantasy 16. Like they did promise that before the year was going to be finished, 2021, we would get some news on Final Fantasy 16. But that is not the case. He said, when last we spoke, I promised I would have more information on Final Fantasy 16 sometime later in 2021. However, I regret to inform you that I will be unable to keep that promise, as complications stemming from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has delayed the game development by almost half a year. As the latest edition of Final Fantasy series being developed for the PlayStation 5, Final Fantasy 16 has amassed a sizable team composed of talented creators from around the world. However, in the effort to offset the effects of COVID-19, we have had to decentralize the workforce by permitting staff to tackle their assignments from home. So pretty much you get the gist of what is going on here. Final Fantasy 16 has been delayed due to the fact of COVID-19 and the ongoing troubles that they have with development when you're developing a game and you have to work from home. You know what I mean? Working from home, not saying that work from home is bad, but work from home, it does slow down the process as far as like how to communicate properly and effectively with a team, where when you're just in the office, it's much easier. Not saying that you can't communicate when you're at home, but it's just much easier in the office. So I can personally understand the struggles when it comes to working from home, because currently I'm working from home when it comes to the whole COVID-19 at my job. And yeah, like effectively you can communicate, but it's just so much easier to communicate with your teammates and stuff like that. If you're at work, you can set up a meeting much quicker and stuff like that. So I understand that that plight. And I do appreciate him being very transparent when it comes to 16, because they did promise that we'll get a proper reveal and we'll get more information on the game in 2021, but that's not the case. So it's the way how this article is pretty much like what I'm gathering from this article is that COVID has delayed the game almost a year and a half. So this announcement is coming here in end of December, where I'm thinking that this game was possibly going to be coming out, I want to say either late this year or early 2022, right? But the COVID is delaying the game a year and a half, and they're saying that they're going to do some quality of life stuff, working with the game. Because the last time they kind of updated with an interview that I think Yoko Taro and Yoshi P had, they were saying that the dub, like the English dub, is pretty much done. The game is done, but they're working on the graphical one, making everything better and more spectacular. From what they were saying, as well as that they want to the next time this game is to be announced or to be revealed, they want pre-orders to go up right away, and the game will be in people's hands very, very soon. So what they're saying here in this announcement, going back to the announcement here, is that so that leaves us with the question, when can we expect the next round of information? Well, I'm happy to announce the current plan is to conduct our next big reveal spring 2022, as we seek to build excitement leading up to the game's eventual release. So they're saying here that the next announcement is coming in spring 2022, and they want to build up the excitement leading up to the game's release. So that leaves me to say or assume that I think this game is going to come out probably late 2022. I want to say around, not late, but I want to say probably like September or October 2022. Possibly a November, you know what I mean? Around that area, I think the game will be coming out. That's just my assumptions, just basing off what I'm reading here, prior conversations and interviews with the producers and, you know, and Square Enix. Like, COVID has definitely set the game back. Like, it's possible the game was going to come out, you know, early this year as well. You know, we're probably going to see Forspoken and Final Fantasy 16 coming out around this time, around the same time. But the game basically, you know, got pushed back a year and a half, or almost a year and a half, due to COVID, which is understandable. And COVID has definitely affected a lot of development when it comes to, you know, video games in general. So it sucks. Because this is like my most anticipated game for 2022, if it's coming out in 2022. But this is definitely my most anticipated game, because Final Fantasy is my favorite series of all time. Like, I love Final Fantasy. I love what it has done when it comes to just my gaming habits and what it's done for me for gaming, with just telling these wonderful stories and being greeted with these wonderful characters. So I'm looking for 16 to do the same type of, you know, thing when it comes to Final Fantasy the series in whole. But we're definitely going to see, man. We're definitely going to see. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think the game is going to come out in 2022? Or you guys think it's going to come out 2023, 2024, 2025? But I trust in Yoshi P. I believe in Yoshi P. I feel like, you know, I believe the words that he's saying, because he did kind of promise, you know, an update. We got an update. We got it as a delay, but the other things, he didn't turn down what he said, like pre-ordering the game right when the game is being properly revealed, and the game being released soon as the game is being revealed. So, well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. It's your boy J Bar. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, man. I'm gone. Deuces. Final Fantasy 16. I can't wait. I'm gone. Goodbye.
Down.
Here it comes. My lovely.
Battle 2. Engage.
Catalina. Catalina.
Great.
Closer. Catalina. I love you. Luminia. Catalina. Catalina. Catalina.